So make sure that in 2022 you keep on singing. Amen. Keep on glorifying the Lord. I'll give you a minute to get your recorders if you want to record this. This is a word for 2022. The Lord gave me this week, and I wasn't going to give it. And He said, I gave you that word, and I want you to give it. Sometimes people like words that make them feel good, and sometimes we need a word that moves us. Amen. As you get ready, I'll give you a story from 2009. It was the second time I went to Uganda, and we were invited by the Catholic Charismatics to speak at their conference. They have a conference, and 15,000 people walk into the conference. It's a week-long conference, and it's on a mountainside, and they actually sleep where they sit during the day. And it's just very humbling to see those people, how hungry they are for the word of the Lord. And God gave me a dream one night during the conference, and in the conference, that happened to be the 100th year of their celebration of the martyrs. They had a bunch of Catholics, including children, that were martyred at the same time that some Anglicans were martyred. That's the Catholics and Protestants were martyred because of Jesus Christ. And we think that Catholics can't be martyred, okay, because there's something wrong with them, or we think that Anglicans can't be martyred. It's all about Jesus. And if you are for Jesus, the enemy is against you. Come on now. And so the dream was, I'm walking down the street and I go past the crypt of the martyrs. And I see them laid out, and they turn their heads and their eyes open up. And it's just, that was the end of the dream. And as I was thinking about that, I was just shocked because of the visualization of that dream. And it wasn't about me. It was because of the word of the Lord that would awaken the dead. We just had the word of the Lord here today. We need to appreciate the word of the Lord. Amen. The breaking of the word, the bread of life. And so we need to prepare ourselves. God told me that because of this word, that there would be great contempt that would come against me. This is not, when you give the word of the Lord, it is not to please men. Amen. It's to please the Lord, and that men would know so that they can serve God. Amen. Amen. And so sometimes there's backlash after you give the word, and sometimes there's prelash. We've been with my mom this week. She's really battling. You understand, if the enemy can't get to you, he will attack those close to you. Yeah. Last night I had, at 10:19, I woke up. My wife was rubbing my arm. Well, she wants me awake, and usually just, Dan, just wake me up, right? But she just woke me up softly, and she stuck the phone in front of me, and it was from a loved one, and it said, please pray. Well, it was urgent. She woke me up soft, but there was an urgency in the spirit. And so I called the loved one. Oh my gosh. It was warfare. Warfare was on. I went from sound to sleep to you intercessors that war, that spiritually battle. You know what I'm talking about. It was like a revelation. Boom, boom, boom. All these bombs were going off. And the heartache, the cries, the crying out. I could not even discern some of the words because of the pain that was going on. And I knew immediately in my spirit, bullets were coming at me. Bullets! Against my loved one. And I saw a spirit. I'm in the spirit as I'm speaking to my loved one. As I'm interceding, a spirit came at me and I was breaking it. And then I saw this purple cloud come down, and it was going into that warfare. And it was like, whoosh, the purple was coming against the red and the black, and the fire that was coming against my loved one. And then another cloud, the purple was the glory of the Lord, amen? The Lord was fighting on my behalf for my loved ones, and He will fight for you. And purple cloud, and purple cloud, and purple cloud. And I hung up from my loved one and went into battle for 2 hours. And finally I said, Lord, I can't take this. Take this from me and win the battle, because you said no sword, no weapon formed against me would prosper. There's somebody here going through some things. Amen? Amen. And God is fighting on This is the word of the Lord that I'm going to submit to CI. But God is birthing something here. You know Wednesday night's not usual. The Spirit comes in. Amen? Amen. God's got a purpose for this ministry. And you're not here by accident. You know you get baptized one day, and then the enemy tries to steal your fruit the next day. You got to battle for what God gives you. Amen? Here's the word of the Lord. Beloved, it has begun. My loved one. He called the loved one the girlfriend. You know, the girlfriend is the one that's not committed. She just comes by. The girlfriend has been unfaithful. I will clean my house. Many competitors, many thieves will be driven out. This shaking will be an awakening. It will be an avalanche. Everything that has not been built according to my plans will fall. This earthquake will come. It will cause a great divide. I saw the cavern open up, and I was driving right for it. He said, come quickly. My car went to the right side of the cavern. If I would have continued straight, I would have gone into the pit. We must choose which side. Come quickly to my side and align with my word. Many prophets will say, it is not so. They will shout, peace, peace. They are wolves in sheep's clothing. I will drive them out of their hiding place. Behold, in the midst of the storm, I will open a door. It will be a suddenly. Did you think I would forsake you? My bride will go through the refiner's fire. Everything changes in 2022. I am sorry for the severity. It will be rough. I have a broom, and I will sweep my house clean. So saith the Lord.